to include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Start! Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referee's command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and/or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
We are halfway through the men's up to 65 kg final at these 2021 World Paralympic Championships in Tbilisi, the capital of Georgia. Hello from Will Downing. We've had the women's 67 kg final. Real drama in that today. Lucia Zhike winning right at the death against Tan Zhao of China. We are halfway through the men's 65 kg final. It is 5:45 in the evening. It started at 3. You can do your own maths. 2 groups done. We've had groups C and D. Coming up is Group B, to be followed by Group A. If you've not been with us this week, because of COVID protocols, there's a 30-minute gap between each group. Not normally the case. Paul Kehinde, who sadly passed away a couple of weeks ago, the world record holder, had been Paralympic champion in Rio, 221 kg, he'll be missed. Bonnie Gustin, the next generation, has arrived. Junior world record holder, that 204. Group B starting with Ashok of India at 157, plus Luciano Dantos of Brazil, Grzegorz Lanza of Poland starting in the same place, all the way up to his international colleague Marek Trikasz, 172. Reigning European champion he is. Martin Vedersen, Conrado Bracci and Norsea Mohammed are our referees. And here's the jury. So on the way, the second half, the deciding half of the men's 65 kg final. So Grzegorz Lanza of Poland is the first to come, and well, what a time he's been having, because Grzegorz Lanza finished 4th in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. 178 is his target, that from the World Championships in Mexico City 4 years ago. He's going to start low-ish at 150. Originally was looking at 157. Silver in the last 2 European Championships. Gold in the EGO World Cup in 2019, based in Koszalin. Part of that really strong, really big national team. 3 out of 3. There's your start, 150. And Grzegorz Lanza goes into 4th position. Kazuki still leading for Japan from Group C, and he will do for a while by the looks of it. But that's a good lift. All 3 in his favour, and you can't really say any better than that, to be frank. Luciano Dantos of Brazil is next up, 158 kilos. That's his lifetime best. Silver in the Pan Ams in Lima 2 years ago. Bronze in Toronto in 2015. No mark in the Americas Championship in 2018, but bronze in the previous one in Mexico City. 6th in the European Open Championship, Bergsamer 2018. So Dantas ready to give this a good shot. And this at 151 to go, 4th, and he's got it. Was originally looking at 157, but this a bit more manageable to start off with, and you wouldn't really blame him for that. Very successful on the Brazilian circuit, loads of gold medals. And riding high here. You do well in Group B. Get a high mark, big chances. Hossam El Ghaffari of Egypt. 2nd World Championship, had no mark in Mexico City in 2017. He won the Fazar World Cup in Dubai that year, based in Cairo with the Masri Club. 155 his target. .150 is his lifetime best at this point, so he's looking to go big. Can he pull it off for Egypt? So 155 to go into the bronze medal position. How about that then? Yes, good lift. Well, this has been a great start to Group B. They've all pitched themselves in very well. Originally, El Ghaffari was thinking at 155, but went lower, something more manageable. We are seeing it a lot. And they're all correct, to be honest with you, in doing that, just to be on the safe side.
Thank you. The bar is loaded, 157 kilos, representing India,
Next up, Ashok. 172 kilos from the Mexico City World Championships in 2017, which sadly got delayed 3 months due to the very heavy earthquake that hit Mexico City just a couple of weeks before the original scheduling of the competition. He finished 9th there. No mark in the Commonwealth Games the following year in Gold Coast. Asia Oceania Championships, he was 6th in 2015, 5th in the Asian Games in 2018. Lives in Gohana, they call him Shuki. 4th in the Fazal World Cup in 2017. His best result in that is coach Vijay Munishwar. Ashok it is. 157 for the lead. Hasn't got it, and it's a 2 of the 3 in the chest sequence and the other on the press. And he misses out, and he's the first to miss out in this group.
Spotter orders, rack 15, weight 158.
So next up, Sanjar Olaberganov of Uzbekistan, going for a decent tally, I have to tell you. He'd go right up into leaderboard, 158. Olaberganov. His major championship debut at the age of 29. And already he's looking for a new lifetime best. Impressive size of squad Uzbekistan bring these days. Part of the world, obviously, where the power sports, the strength sports, and really combat sports as well, you could say, are very, very big. $158 for the lead. It would be a lifetime best by a huge amount. $158, Sanjar Olaberganov for the lead. He has got it. He has got it. Lifetime best into the lead. Great effort, 158.
164 kilos, rack height 14.
Can't ask any more than what he has done. Thumbs up, rightly so. Al-Karki then of Iraq. 161 gained Amman in Jordan. That was at the West Asian Games, in finishing second behind Mohammed Tarbash of Jordan in 2019 in Amman. 164 as target would be a new lifetime best. No mark in the Bangkok World Cup this year. Lifted 113 to win the Asian Youth Games in 2017. He had 6 kilos to spare over Kazuki Okayama. That's that man again. You look at the names from that competition. Ali Reza Izadi, Mozen Bakshir, Kabel Tursunay, Muslima Nuruddinova, Obada Hussawi, who we've seen today, Ali Faraj, all gone into big things. Always worth having a go at the Asian Youth Para Games. You'll have your chance in the future. He has done not only that, but obviously the silver in the West Asian Games in 2019. 30 seconds to go. This for the lead, everything for the lead from here on in. 164, a new lifetime best achieved. 3 out of 3. He has it. And originally was thinking of 170. Well, he reduced his horizons, and wasn't that a smart idea? Good and clean. Can't beat a good Belanter like Eda Belanter, Club Bruges. Here's Brian Belanter of Colombia, 168. His lifetime best from the Para Pan Ams. It was a very useful championship for him. He finished 4th, bronze in the America's Championship the year before in Bogota, on home soil in Colombia. That sets him in motion. Based in Yumbo, nice program they have in Colombia. Same as a lot of countries in South America in Paralifting. Venezuela, Chile, really spectacular. Argentina, Brazil. Peru, Diego Quispe we've seen here. We'll have to have a few words with Uruguay and Paraguay. More of them will be welcome. And Bolivia too. We've seen a few from Ecuador down through the years.
1 minute.
Always welcome to have a few more. This for the lead, Brian Belanter, 165. It's only 3 below his lifetime best. Belanter, strong and high and good. 3 out of 3 for Belanter, and that's very welcome. So we've only had 1 miss so far in this competition. It was Ashok of India. He's found himself a little bit left behind. Belanter hasn't been. He's into the lead. And will only, in this first round, be matched at worst. Very good lift. Got the technique right. Marek Trikash for Poland. That lifetime best coming from the European Championships in Eger in 2015 of 180 kg. He's going for 165, and on the head-to-head on body weight, he's only about 400 kilos heavier than Belanter, so Belanter will get the nod and stay on top if Marek Trikash gets this. The reigning European champion. 4th in the 2017 World Championships. We saw him finish 4th in Rio in 2016. He didn't qualify for the last World Championships or for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. He's in Zielona Góra, 165. And this to break into the top 2.
Placed 4th at the Paralympics in Rio 2016. 1 minute.
So to go into 2nd place and perch himself right alongside Belanter. to get himself into a really good position. If they'd pitched themselves in for a few more pounds, then perhaps they could have got into Group A, but he hasn't got this one anyway at 165. Originally pitching himself, I can tell you, at 172, and that's the same mark that Ali Saifi has managed to get into Group A for Iran. There's 31 entered into this, so if they'd lost one of those competitors, then we'd have had 3 groups of 10. Instead, it's pretty much 4 groups of 8, which elongates it quite a bit. Brian Balanta leading for Colombia, 165. 1 kilo ahead of Ahmed Al-Karki, who's done really well for Iraq. Sanjar Olaberganov of Uzbekistan in third, 158. Kazuki Okayama of Japan, 156. He's still riding high out of Group C, and so too is Narong of Thailand. He's 5th overall. Luciano Dantos is 8th, can go 7th. Had 151, this for 155. 3 kilos off his lifetime best of 158. 155, he'll rise up a place if he can make this work. We might be, no joy. All against him on the chest sequence, and one more on the bar control, so he hasn't got that one, and that's his first miss. Chest sequence needed to be a bit more obvious, probably.
Bar is ready for India. Edishon, 157 kilos, second attempt.
Ashok of India going for 157, missed that in the first round. 172 is lifetime best, so he can go quite a bit further if he wants to. Fifth in Jakarta at the last Asian Games. That is best championship performance. 6th in the Asian Championships in 2015, 157. He'd like this to go right, it hasn't. And it is all 3 against, and 2 on the chest sequence. 1 on the lift itself, the press on the uplift. And needed a bit more than that. Needed a more visual stop on the chest and a definitive break between the down and the up.
Bar is loaded, 158 kilos, representing Poland.
Mightn't have touched a lot anyway, so that's another thumbs down. Here comes Grzegorz Lanza. So the 2 Poles in this have had really high major championship, big global championship finishes before. Lanza 4th in the Paralympic Games recently in Tokyo. Trikash 4th in Rio. Lanza had scored 166 in Tokyo in finishing 4th, but he was 26 kilos off the medals. There was a huge gap, but this would see him leap to 3rd from 9th, and he's going to do that. 2-1 in his favour. Lanza moves up for Poland. Great score for him. He can bound off stage in his chair if he wishes. That'll establish good pecking order. Twikash missed his first attempt at 165, but no such trouble for Lanza. 2 from 2, 150, 158. Lanza has lifted 178 in his career. Busy time for the Polish team coaches behind, with 2 in the same group. Next up, Hossam Al Ghaffari lying 7th with 155. Could go 3rd with 163. That 155, his first successful lift in a major championship. No mark. Wipeout in the 2017 World Championships in Mexico City. He's avoided that fate this time. Well, it'll see him go up into the bronze medal position if he can make it happen. He's got it raised. 2 out of 3 in his favour. No problem with the technique, and frankly, might have been a couple of extra kilos on that. Prospects to go higher, a good bit higher. Al Ghaffari goes now into the top 3 in the competition, but obviously still Group A to follow. Absolutely fabulous. Lifetime best in the first round for Sanjar Oloberginov. That was 158. He's going for 165 now. And that would mean going into the silver medal position. Top lifters from Group C, 6th, 7th and 8th respectively. Oloberginov, he and Balanta and Alkaki with ambitions to be still riding high quite a bit into Group A, and after that, who knows? We've already seen that work. Already seen a Group B medalist this week. Oloberginov, 165, currently lying in 5th spot. It is quite congested there, and will get even more so if he's successful here. He would join Balanta on 165 at the top. Well, he's done well with that. Was it clean? Yes, it was. Again, 3 out of 3. 3 white lights. White out. Oloberginov goes into 2nd place. Balanta edging him out in the head-to-head for now. That was a really very capable lift. Nice technique. In terms of the head-to-head between him and Balanta, Balanta's body weight is 170 grams lighter. Simple as that. I have already seen during this championship temporarily 2 lifters on the same weight, body weight and lifting weight. A tie for a couple of rounds in that, but they were separated eventually. Ahmed Alkaki trying to separate himself from the rest to go top. 167 his target. 164 in the opening round for Iraq. World Youth Silver in 2019 behind Bonnie Gustin. Along with the West Asian Games silver, the Asian Youth Games gold, and no mark in the Bangkok World Cup earlier this year. Got to avoid that subsequent attempts. This for the lead. So 167, capable lifting. He's got it 2-1. Al-Kaki, he's made it to the top. Can he stay there?
Spotter loaders, rack 9, 168 kilos.
Really nice, strong lift from the man from Iraq.
Brian Balanta, Colombia,
19 years old, still a junior. Brian Balanta, our first round leader, now knocked down into second place, 165 he got for Colombia in round one, just to regain the lead on 168. Brian Stephen Balanta Barona. That America's championship bronze in 2018, the Pan Am fourth placer in Lima, and a prime candidate for those two when they come up again in the next couple of years. Next year, the America's championship, St. Louis, Chesterfield, just on the edge of the metro area. Santiago in Chile in 2023 for the Para Pan Ams.
1 minute.
Prakash 168. He'll follow. Balanta on that mark first. Oh, and he didn't waste any time.
Good lift.
No energy wasted. No mild diversions. Straight down, straight up, and straight back into the lead for Brian Balanta. 168. He matches his lifetime best.
Thank you. The bar is loaded. Representing Poland, Marek Trajkasz.
So Marek Trajkasz has seen that for Poland, and here he is being swiftly wheeled on. Again, it would be second place from the head-to-head. Balanta's 450 grams lighter, but they'd match each other's tally, 168. Trajkasz would be on the board in second place. Nobody's looking to add on a huge amount in the final round, which is noticeable. In lower groups, they did go for it. A few got it. Trajkasz's lifetime best, 180. 168 then. Lule with gold in this in Tokyo with 198. Amir Jafari, Oranga, silver for Iran, 195. Hossein Better of Algeria, bronze, 192. Then the big gap down to Lanza. Only one per nationality. Lanza was the one who qualified this time. It was Trikash last time, 168. It's 2-1 against, and it's the chess sequence, and he is in difficulty of a wipeout. So what now? Does he go for 168 again, or go for what he was originally planning, which probably would have been about 171 or 172? But their plans have hit a bit of a speed bump. Ashok and Trikash haven't scored yet. Brian Balanta leading for Colombia on 168. Ahmed Al-Kaki for Iraq is second on 167. Sanjar Olabejanov in third spot for Uzbekistan at 165. Al-Ghafari 4, Lanza 5. Last chance saloon for Ashok of India. His third and final go at 157. .157 for Ashok, the same situation he was in round one. He's lifted 172 in his career. Ought to have been more manageable. He's had technique issues. He's not had a problem actually lifting it in terms of the weight. Wipeout. 2-1 against. It's the chess sequence again. He does not register a mark. Bad luck for Ashok.
157 kilos. Rack height 6, please. The bar is ready. Luciana Dantas.
Luciano Dantas now for Brazil. Got 151, missed 155, going for 157 here, which is 1 kilo off his lifetime best of 158 for the Para-Pan Am silver and bronze medalist across the last two games. Silver in Lima, bronze in Toronto. Not seen anyone from Canada compete yet, by the way. And bronze in the Americas Championship in Mexico City in 2015. We've seen plenty from Mexico, don't worry about that. And gold medalists from Mexico. It came along actually to Bergsemer for the European Open in 2018, where those from outside the continent can compete for a different set of medals. You can have those from outside the continent fill the top 8 places, and they've got their medals, but the top 3 Europeans win the main thing, which is the European Championship, obviously. He would go from 9th to 6th if he gets this. Dantos 157, but it's not heaven. It's 2 against for the press sequence, and the bar control from our right referee, and potentially a bit of the chess sequence as well against him. He got 151, that was good. He didn't get the lifetime best that he perhaps might have wished. He won't get as high a placing as he'd have liked either. He is in 9th place, and there are 3 from Group C who are above him right now. Wasn't able to follow through. Okayama, Casanon and Betancourt all surpassing him out of Group C, and it will stay that way. Ashok, remember, wipeout against him, he missed all 3. Dantos has missed 2. It's been a good run for Gregors Lanzer so far. 158 he got in the second round. But both poles in this have really impressive lifetime best. Lanza is 178, Trikash 180. Lanza on a roll, 4th in the Paralympics. Silver in the last European Championships in Berck. Had silver in 2015 as well in Egger. 5th, his best World Championship finish in 2017. Starting in Group B doesn't help him to emulate that, and neither does a no lift at 163. They all went against him on the press. Is his best. Already we've had 3 misses out of 3 in this final round. We had 3 misses out of 8 in the second round.
Bar is loaded Hassan El Ghafari, Egypt, 168 kilos, 3 to 10.
Hassan El Ghafari, 155 and 163. He's already got for Egypt both lifetime bests. Lives in Cairo with the Masri club. This for 168. Everything from here on in is attempting to win the group and to be top going into Group A. And after that, who knows? So El Ghafari left 8 kilos last time, going up 5 now. Fazar World Cup winner in Dubai. Won the gold in that 2017 it was. So far this World Championship a much happier experience than his first one. His only previous one in Mexico City 4 years ago. No mark recorded. He's got the technique issues eliminated. All 3 lifts have been good, and that is 168. And he goes into the lead in Group B. Hossam El Ghafari for Egypt. And that really is putting it up to the rest of this field. Still 4 lifts to go in this group. El Ghafari has gone high and he's gone strong. Can still be 5th when Group A commences. But his performance has been quite impressive. Well, how about this man today? Sanjar Olaberganov, 158, 165. This for 169 for another lifetime best, his 3rd of the day and the lead. With only 3 having a chance to overtake him. Had such a brilliant day. First major championship, just being around other teams, other medal winning athletes. It'll have helped immeasurably. Lots of experience, lots to observe. Well, he's put a lot of strength into that. And so clean. He's had the perfect day. 3 lifetime bests, culminating in that lift at 169. Really successful. A brilliant day. He's our leader. At worst, at the very worst, he'll be in 4th place when Group A begins. He might be our leader. He's produced a lift 3 better than the 4th place for Gregor Lanza in the Tokyo Paralympic Games. Ahmed Al-Kaki, our former leader from Iran, 170 his target now, having cleared 164 and 167 earlier. Al-Kaki for Iraq, 161 his previous lifetime best. And looking for 170 for the lead. Tell you one thing, he's loving his time here. All those regional continental crowns. Just the one senior championship before today when he crashed out early, no mark in the 2019 World Championships in Nur Sultan. But if he gets this, then suddenly 170, he's into the lead for Iraq. It's halted a bit, he's raised it. Were they happy that it kept going? Not a bit of it. 3 out of 3 against the chest sequence actually, but that was from all 3, so he was done for anyway, but 2 didn't like the press sequence as well. Really impressive time he's had. $167 is what he ends with. He's found himself overtaken. So Ola Bergenhoff, at worst, will be higher by 1. At worst, it'll be 3rd now for him. 2 to go in this group. Brian Balanta, 173 for Colombia. He will be a new lifetime best by 5. He matched it in round 2. Good morning if you're watching in Yumbo, his hometown. Colombia always do really good kit, really good tracksuits. Great designs. And a man with his designs on top spot is Brian Balanta, aiming for a new lifetime best. Al Ghafari and Ola Bergenhoff have had 3 successful lifts to date, and Balanta can overtake them all. There's been no successful attempt over 170, but Balanta going for 173. He said he does it. Got it! 3 out of 3. Brian Balanta, he's in front, a new lifetime best, 3 for 3, all the lifts were great, and actually he didn't drop a single score. They were all whiteouts. At no stage did any of the referees say they felt it wasn't on. And for the final lifter in Group B, he'll wish it had been that case. Marek Trikasz of Poland going for 174 for the lead, because Palanta would have the edge on him by around half a kilo in body weight in the head-to-head, and that being Marek Trikasz.
Poland, 3rd to 10.
Well, Trikasz trying to avoid being wiped out. 165, 168 today, going for 174, the former fourth placer at the Paralympic Games. He's still the reigning European champion from Bergsever in 2018, his only major championship medal today. 90 seconds to go, so the driver will need to be a bit quicker. Trikasz with a lifetime best of 180. This is only 6 away. Lanza got to the Paralympic Games ahead of him this time, despite Trikasz being European champion, despite him finishing 4th in his last World Championships in 2017 and 4th in his last Paralympics in 2016 in Rio de Janeiro, in Rio Centro. Twenty seconds left, 174, gotta go for it. Has done so, otherwise it is wipeout for Trikasz. Relief! Pure, unadulterated, glorious relief for him and the big Polish contingent here, as there always is. 174, and he leads from nowhere, the very final lift of the round, of the group, and Trikasz has made it. 174, that's really close to his lifetime best. It had gone wrong for him earlier, but there was always 2-1 against, always the feeling that it wouldn't have needed a major change of technique, that he would make it so long as the necessary small alterations came. They did, he lifted it, and he leads heading into Group A. And at the moment, it looks as if he's going to lead into a chunk of the opening round. The declarations at the moment start at 172, but I think they'll come down. I think maybe the first 4 or 5 will go through and he'll still lead. Group B, done. Trikasz leads, 174. Blanton second, 173. Ola Bergenov 169 in third for Uzbekistan. What a day he's had. Hossam El Ghafari as well for Egypt, 168. Ahmed Al Kakri for Iraq, 167 in 5th, and Lanza for Poland in 6th and 158. Okayama 7th for Japan, Kasuno 8th for Thailand, Carlos Betancourt for Venezuela is 9th. Balanta, Olobeganov and El Ghafari, 3 from 3, and that was a big advantage to them. El Ghafari starting really low, 155 in comparison to Balanta and Al Kaki, but the fact that he kept lifting successfully, added 13 onto the bar, helped majorly. And they were all lifetime best for him, as was the case with Olobeganov. Balanta with a lifetime best of 173. "40 minutes time is when Group A will get underway. The biggest names, the biggest lifts, the medals to be decided.
Good lift. Alla Bergano. Good lift. Al Karaki. Good lift. Valenta, 165 kilos. $155 second attempt. Three white lights, Salamergano. Good lift. No lift. Try catch. $157 kilos. Water loaders, 163 kilos. Maganov. Iraq.
porta qui. E non ho mai smesso appunto di sognare e di ambire a quello che è il sogno di Tokyo 2020. Il top. Quando ho iniziato, una delle prime cose che mi sono chiesto era qual era il record del mondo. Ok, va benissimo, io non sono lì, voglio arrivarci. In questo momento credo che la cosa più importante sia continuare ad allenarmi sempre di più e sempre meglio. Siamo agli sgoccioli, diamo il massimo per arrivare alla miglior condizione possibile e a scrivere un altro tassello in più di storia.
include athletes with physical impairments that affect their lower limbs or hips, or athletes with short stature. Female powerlifters made their Paralympic debut in 2000. Powerlifting is the ultimate test of upper body strength, and you'll often see athletes lifting more than 3 times their own body weight. Powerlifters are split into 10 different categories based on body weight for each gender. Powerlifting consists of one discipline, a bench press. Unlike the able-bodied sport where athletes use their feet on the floor to assist the bench press, Paralympic athletes lie totally flat on a completely different style of bench. Each competitor has 2 minutes to complete their attempt. When the lifter has the bar under full control, they must wait until they receive the command, start. Then they have to lower the bar in a controlled manner and definitively stop it on the chest. Next, they press it upwards, lock out both elbows simultaneously and hold the bar under control until the referee's command to wrap. At least 2 white lights are required from 3 referees for a good lift. A red light indicates a bad lift. Athletes have 3 attempts, and the winner is the athlete that lifts the heaviest weight. In the 3rd round, 2 weight changes are permitted. The weight change can be higher or lower. No changes are allowed if the lifter has already been called to the platform by the speaker, and or if the bar has already been loaded. To attempt a new record, it must exceed the previous one set by a minimum of 0.5 kilograms. Where a world record is broken during the actual 3 lifts of competition, the 0.5 kilograms does not count towards the competition total, but is rounded down to the full kilogram. The jury may allow a 4th attempt for a world record. This adds suspense to the competition, as a lifter could break the world record but may not win gold. Powerlifting offers a tense and dramatic spectacle where coaches have to be good strategists as their athletes battle to outlift their rivals.
So this is it, the final group of the men's up to 65 kg final. We lost Paul Kehinde, RIP, a couple of weeks ago. 5 great names of powerlifting have died in the past 18 months. All will be missed. We will remember them. Bonnie Gustin, the junior world record holder. I think we'll be winning great titles for many years. Now, he's not in this, and the Paralympic champion Lu Lai of China is not in this either. There's some interesting names. Mark Swan is the new world youth champion. He's going in heavy. Thomas Kure is a major championship debutant. Swan is as well, and so is Su Yi of China. Arad Zakiev is in his first major championship in 7 years. But we've got 2 America's champions, the world junior champion, the Asian champion. We've got Martin Verdisen, Corrado Brunacci, and Orsia Mohammed going back to their seats as referees. The European champion is in this, the Southeast Asian champion too. Here's our jury. A fascinating big battle awaits. We got underway 4¼ hours ago. It's now down to the final 8 men to see who will be the latest world champion in Tbilisi.
The chief referee, Netherlands, Martin Ver
heroes, yeah. Rise up, woo. Rise up, woo. Rise up, woo. Rise up and face the demon. Rise up and face your fear. Rise up and face the devil. Rise up and dry your tears.
The men's up to 65 kilo Group A session.
The longest event of the week, 4 groups. Mind you, we're doing it again the next couple of days. The men's 65 kilo decider begins now.
Are you ready for powerlifting? The bar is ready, 165 kilos. Representing Islamic Republic of Iran, Ali Saifi, first attempt.
Really interesting figure, Ali Saifi of Iran, 160 his lifetime best, which came in a domestic competition earlier this year. It's his major championship debut. He's the Iranian champion, that's where he got his weight from. Asian Youth Games silver medalist in 2013, but we've not seen him on the global stage previously. .160 his lifetime best, and this for 165. He was originally thinking of going for 172. Starts at 165 instead. Good Iranian crowd in here as well. They gave us the brilliant Seman Rahman, who passed away March last year. A man never to be forgotten. Saifi, 165. He'll put him sixth if he gets it, and he gets it. 3 out of 3, Ali Saifi. Good result for Iran. Good result for him. Saifi, he's 24 years old. A lot of durability. We may well be seeing him in World Championships for the next 20 years. Who's hoping anyway? Next up, Amir Jafari Orange for Iran. 176 will be his first round target. Bangkok World Cup gave him his lifetime best of 197 this year. The reigning Asian Games champion and the Paralympic silver medalist from Tokyo. Silver in the 2017 Worlds in Mexico City. 2019 bronze in Nur Sultan. Golds in the last 2 Asian Games. 4th in the Asia Oceania Championships though in 2018. He is the former Asian champion. This to go top. Busy old time for the Iranian coaches. Here he comes. This to go into the lead above Marek Trikash, who lifted 174 for Poland in Group B. Well, you know where quite a lot have dropped their opening round plans. Well, he hasn't. This for top spot. .176 for the lead. 3 out of 3. Amir Jafari Aranga And he's out in front already. He's set his stall out. Big fan of the footballer like Dye, he is. He's based in Croatia now, had been in Tehran for a long time. Silver in Tokyo, 3 kilos behind Lulai. So here is the new World Junior Champion, Mark Swan. 179, his lifetime best set in Dubai in the World Cup there in June. World Junior Champion last Saturday. He's won the Manchester World Cup this year, last year, and bronze with that lifetime best set in Dubai in the European summer. From Sunderland way, we're told. What can the World Junior Champion do here? Britain had a very successful time in the juniors at the weekend in Tbilisi with 3 world titles. The next generation's here. Mark Swan is now here. 178. 173, his lifetime best coming into this week. .178 to open up for Great Britain to go into the gold medal position, and he has. Mark Swan leads for Great Britain. A significant lift. Swan went up to 175 on Saturday. That 178 already. Zakiev for Russia, 200 as lifetime best. Look at that, Beijing 2008. Now the interesting thing is he's been off the biggest global scene since he won silver in the World Championships in Dubai 7.5 years ago. The 2013 European champion, silver in 07 in Kerala, couple of world silvers, 2010 and 2014, silver in Beijing for his lifetime best in 08, no mark in London 2012, not been seen since. He's been seen now for the RPC. A renaissance maybe, 180. Zakiev can go high. Yep, he has too. 3 out of 3. A whiteout for Zakiev. 4 lifters, all successful, all 3 out of 3. This could be hot stuff tonight. 7:30 in Tbilisi. Jorge Caranao coming now for Chile. They always bring a great crowd. 190 set in Dubai in the World Cup in June. The reigning America's champion from 2018 in Bogota, the 2015 Pan Am champion in Toronto, silver in Lima 2 years later. He's won both America's championships, 2015 in Mexico City, 2018 Bogota. No mark though in Tokyo for the Paralympic Games, and he would have got into the medals had he achieved it. 183 this is. Caranao went for 192, and that would have got him bronze ahead of Hossein Betir of Algeria. Would have edged him out the head-to-head. Instead, Caranao missed 187 twice and 192. No mark. And a wipeout.
Caranao is a 2-time Paralympian. His best finish 6th in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
No mark in his last World Championship either in 2019. got to be careful. He's a former weightlifter before his life changed in 2003. 6th in the Rio Paralympic Games. His best global finish. His only other one, 12th in the 2017 Worlds in Mexico City. Caranau has 15 seconds left for Chile. $183. And we wait, and it's 2-1 against. Press sequence against him. Well, he's had a few competitions where he's registered no marks. His most recent Paralympics and his most recent World Championships. So beware, beware.
Spotter loaders, please. Track weight 13, 183 kilos.
It was the press. Potentially uneven. Hossein Betir, the man who got into the bronze medal position for Algeria. A technical challenge. Let's see how that goes. Nope, turned down for Caranau. So Betir now 183 in the opening round. The Paralympic Games bronze medalist, his best Paralympics result. World Championship silver 2 years ago, bronze 4 years ago. And twice he's been a bronze medalist in the African Games that had a para element, a para equivalent. Was getting off the ground in early 2020 and didn't. African Championship silver in 2018. Lives in Mascara, but not for it. Three continental medals, none gold yet. He's having an old successful time of it. 183 it is then. Lifetime best, 194. He's 11 away from that. Betir for the lead. Betir gets the lead. Well, that was nice and solid. He leads Zakiev by 3. Caranau missed at 183. Can't fall that. Celebrations led by a man on stage. 3 out of 3. Now coming up for China, it's Su Yi. First major championship for the 26-year-old. And he is going for 184, which would be a new lifetime best. Landing on the bench was almost perfectly in sync with the music. He's familiar with it then. At 184, lifetime best. This to go to the gold middle position for Su Yi. First time we've seen him in championship action. It won't be the last, will it? He's our new leader. Only one to go in the opening round. He's in the gold medal spot. He's in the medal charge. They just keep finding great talent. They have the Paralympic champion in this in Liu Lai. Are they going to have a world champion that was unknown to us all until now. Major championship debut too for Thomas Kure of Nigeria. 187 his lifetime best. That was in, claiming a very great result. Silver in the Abuja World Cup last year. He's won the World Cup in Manchester since. That was this year. Followed up in June, silver in the Dubai World Cup. But in terms of championships, it's numero uno for him. $185 his opening tally. Currently, 2 of the top 4 are senior major championship debutants, and if he gets this, there'll be 3 of the top 5. Chu, Swan, and introducing Thomas Kure. $185 his target. His lifetime best 187, so he's got a bit in the tank. $185 for Kure for the lead. Are they happy with the press? Was it level enough for them? Yes, it was. 2-1. That's fine. The one vote against was for the press, but from 2 angles it looked spot on. So Thomas Kure is our leader in his major championship debut, and he displaces Su down to second on his major championship debut. Get used to these names. You'll be hearing a lot of them from now on. Kure leads for Nigeria, 185. Su second for China, 184. Betia third for Algeria, 183. Zakia for the RPC fourth, 180. Mark Swan fifth for Great Britain, 178. Jafari Oranga's up there as well. He led 2 for a time in 6th spot. And another major championship debutant. What a leap this is. 10 kilos for Ali Saifi. Looking to go from 12th to 7th. 165 to 175. By 15 kilos. It would be a lifetime best compared to 15 minutes ago. Not holding back. Been fabulous, this. Well, the past 3 women's finals have had drama and the leads switching left, right and centre. This one looks like it can be absolutely identical. Ali Saifi, 175 to jump from 12th to 7th. It's a big extra leap of 10 kilos. Now he's got it raised. Was it good enough? Yes, it was. 2-1. Now he's in the game. Ali Saifi. He's gone up into 7th spot. And Saifi is now 8 kilos away from the medals. If there's a few misses in this second round, he's in contention, but how far can he go? That was a lifetime best, and the strain is showing. Can he take another leap of 10? Well, the adrenaline's got him through. Jorge Caranao up now. The America's champion. 2 America's champions in this. Luciano Dantas we've seen for Brazil. Caranao now, the former Pan Am champion in Toronto. The reigning America's champion heading into the event in Chesterfield next year. You can meet him in St. Louis. 183 is target. He would leap from nowhere, having missed in the opening round, to the bronze medal position. And this is only the second attempt of round 2. So potentially, depending on what Saifi wants in round 3, every single lift from here on in may be looking to jump into the medals. How about this for a competition? And we've got 4 first-timers at a major championship, not even a continental championship they've been in before. Is there a bit of a stall for Kara now? You'd hope that after the 183 miss last time. Yes, he's got it. That's a good lift for him. He just kept it moving, didn't roll back, kept it even, kept it moving. Onward and upwards for Kara now, and he is in the bronze medal position for Chile. The 6th placer in Rio 2016, the 12th placer in the 2017 World Championships. He will finish at least 8th, and I reckon higher. Great lift. So now Mark Swan for Great Britain. So he set 3 lifetime bests on Saturday in the Junior World Championships in taking gold. He set another one tonight, 178. Going now for 184. This would put him into the bronze medal position. He's currently in 6th. Well, here he is, Mark Swan, 184. Has he done enough to leap up? He has done enough. Well, he has made his way up into the bronze medal position for Great Britain. And that is a brilliant championship debut for him. Well, this is going really well for him. .184, it is a tremendous debut, and who knows where it's going to end for him.
The bar is loaded for Amir Jafari. Islamic
So the man from Durham, Siam, is up into 3rd. Amir Jafari Arenga can hit the front again. So much has changed since he led with 176. Now he's going to have to go really high, 186. So 176, still 21 off his lifetime best, so it should be manageable. It is manageable. Is that the lead at 186? It is! Amir Jafari Arenga leads in the 2nd round, 186. There's only been one failure, and Jorge Caranao of Chile's come back to fix it. Jafari Arenga's into the gold medal position. 3 out of 3, the 3 glorious white lights shining for him. A white out for the RPC, Eirat Zakiev. 187 is his target. 200 is lifetime best. The man who's been off the global stage for 7 years. This to go into the gold medal position. A leap of 7 kilos. Jafari jumped 10, got it. Saifi jumped 10, got it. Swan 6. No casualties yet. No one left behind. 11 successful lifts out of 12 so far in this group. Zakiev, 187, didn't dwell on it. No reason to. White out, 3 out of 3 for him, and Zakiev leads for the RPC. They're having a time of it. No doubt about it. What a time. What a competition. Zakiev 187, Jafari 186, Kure 185, Su 184, Swan 184. Time for Hossein Betia to have a go at 187. Lighter in body weight than Zakiev by 170 grams. For the lead, he's in 7th place. 194 is his lifetime best, there's 7 below it. Betia lifting 192 to win bronze in the Tokyo Paralympics. Jafari had 195 to win silver there. This is a massive amount of jostling. The lead just keeps changing hands, lift by lift. 187 for Hossein Betia. Punch through 187, it looks good, and the experts will say that it is good. 3 out of 3, and Hossein Betia of Algeria is our new leader. There's just no way of predicting who's going to win this. They all could. Only one of them will, but the potential's there for them all. If the next 2 go up after Betia, then a few probably will fall by the wayside. It'll just be too strong. But we're seeing so many lifetime bests threatened now. 13 lifts out of 14 in this group have been successful. Now we're going big. Kure, 190. The major championship debutant for Nigeria. He's 33 in exactly a fortnight's time, 15th of December. This is 3 kilos above his lifetime best.
1 minute.
To jump from 4th into the gold medal position, 190 for Kure. Got it raised. Got it good. Nigeria have found another star. He's taking it calmly. He's the only one who is. Kure leads. His call for gold is loud as well. How high can he go? He's gone up to 190. New lifetime best. Gold medal position. Satan Are, the long-term successful weightlifter's terrific coach. The man on the spot couldn't have been happier with that. So will Kure be a debutant world champion? Will Tzu Yi be? 192 for China, leaping up 8 from the opening round. So 192. And now he leads on 192. Oh my days. Nobody's missing. We've had only one miss out of 16 lifts. And it hasn't cost the man who missed, Jorge Caranao. 119 for Tzu Yi. And he leads for China. They have the Paralympic champion in Lu Lai. Could it be in the space of barely 3 months? China take the 2 titles of this weight division, 2 different men. Tzu Yi leads, 192. Kure second, 190. Better third, 187. Zakia fourth, 187. Jafari Aranga fifth, 186. Here's Ali Saifi in eighth. 175 he had, 178. Going for now. 18 kilos above his old lifetime best. How it sat at 6:30 an hour and a half ago. Now it's sat 45 minutes ago. So Saifi going for 178. This to stay in 8th, so he finishes 8th. Every attempt after this will be for a medal. 4 are fighting for gold. Saifi 178 won't happen. He finishes 8th anyway. He'd have loved another lifetime best, but he's got 2 tonight. He's added 15 to his tally. He stays 8th. Ali Saifi, he's done really brilliantly. It's been good to see him leap into this competition at the age of 24. Didn't get it, doesn't matter. 175. He is 8th. We now have 5 people going for gold. So Jorge Caranao, as the man with lightest body weight in this competition, is leading the charge for the top 3. He is gunning for 183 and now 187. That's held by Zakiev and by Betir. Betir is 3rd, Zakiev 4th. Caranao is lighter than both of them. If he gets this, if they miss their efforts and everything else above that is missed, then Caranau gets the bronze for Chile. A lot of ifs, and everything after this moment is out of his own hands. But what he has to do, the influence he has, is to get this. 177 was his lifetime best. This adds 10 to it. If he gets it, it will have been an awesome performance from the America's champion, the former Pan Am champion of 6 years ago in Ontario. They put on a good show for the Pan Ams and the Para Pan Ams in Toronto. Got great crowds, brilliant crowds for the athletics actually, in the University Stadium. So, Jorge Caranau, 187. This to go into the bronze medal position. Can he start the medal charge himself? He will not, I'm sorry to say. But he's got a result on the board, and it is 7th. He won't go any higher. He won't be overtaken. Wasn't able to raise it very high at all, but he's had one of his best performances in a global games. 6th in Rio. It is his best ever World Championship performance, and it is 7th. He's 30 years old. He's got a lot of years in the tank yet, don't worry about that. There'll be more to follow from him. 7th for Caranau, and he is locked in. And now we're getting misses. 6 men left. It's Mark Swan for 192. .192 is the lead right now. So the last 6 men are going for gold. Swan is really tight in body weight with our current leader Zhao Yi. Zhao Yi actually by 400 grams is lighter, so in the head-to-head Swan wouldn't take it off him, but he would go into the silver medal position. So this is the last lift of the competition. That will not be for the gold. 5 are going for it. I don't know how tempted Swan would have been for 193, but I mean, this is a lifetime best attempt. He's adding 8 to it. Swan's lifetime best was 173 before Saturday. This is 19 higher. Oh, he's got this, has he? 192. He thinks he has. There's a good reason for that. He has. 192. He goes into the silver medal position, and an extra kilo on that, and he'd have had a chance to go for gold, but maybe they felt it wasn't doable. But 192 was. He goes second. The world junior champion from Durham put an immense amount into it, and maybe there was nothing more to give, but he's got it. Swan goes into silver. He was originally, by the way, thinking of 189 for this, but he's glad he went for 192 now. So Swan is in the silver medal position. Sue leads on 192. Everything else from here on in is above that. So the last 5 lifts are all for gold. Hossein Betu, 193. Has cleared 183 and 187. And this to go into the top spot. The bronze medalist from Tokyo, 193. Is he our leader? He is our leader! Oh, you bet he is our leader! It was one off his lifetime best. He lifted 192 for bronze in Tokyo. That was 193. The worst case scenario is that he finishes 5th with 193. Think about that. And we've had so many new names thrown into the mix of this World Championship. Of course, Better could win with that. He's in the gold medal position. He's the man they're all shooting at in Tbilisi.
Zakia, Russian Paralympic Committee, third attempt, 194 kilos.
So Zakiev in now at 194. The top three, Jafari Oranga for Iran 193, Su in second, China 192, Swan Great Britain in third 192.
Zakia is a two-time Paralympian. He's the silver medalist from back in Beijing 2008.
Zakiev adding 7 to the bar. It's been a long time out from the highest echelons of the sport for him. He's back for the RPC. He's lying 5th. This for the lead. It's been so tight, there have been so few misses that all of the leaps from here on in are huge in terms of where they are in the table. Zakiev to go into the gold medal spot. Now, how full was that a lift? It wasn't. No lift press sequence. Zakiev is the first to fall. He finishes on 187. There are going to be some amazingly high finishing debutants. Swan at best 3rd, Su at best 2nd, Kure at worst 4th. Well, he's 4th now. Didn't get it, couldn't raise it, wasn't fully locked through. Just a few more centimeters would have done it. Hossein Betir, the bronze medalist from Tokyo, the silver medalist from the last World Championships in Nur Sultan, bronze before that in Mexico City, the 3 times African continental medalist at African Games and African Championships. Could he be a world champion? Going for 194, he's in 5th right now. This to go into the gold medal position. And there's only 2 lifting after him. If he gets this, he's guaranteed a medal. Mark Swan is the one in 3rd, who's dangling precariously. But I'm not sure that Swan was expecting on Saturday to be in a position where he could have been world junior champion and world senior bronze medalist. Maybe he was. If so, that man's got some confidence. He was actually walking around in the call room beforehand, headphones on, and you know what? You don't really see a lot of it in this. Maybe in football, maybe a tiny bit in athletics, but not in this sport, certainly not in the call rooms I've been in. So Betir is in 5th. This to go into the gold medal position for 194. Matches his lifetime best. He's got it raised. Is it stable enough? Betir, you betcha! He leads with 2 to come. It's a medal for Betir. It's currently gold. Jafari loses the lead. He's down to 2nd. 3 out of 3. And he's had to lift heavier than what got him the bronze in Tokyo. And that was a joust and a half as well.
195 kilos, rack height 13, please.
Better gets 193 fantastically. Better into the lead. 2 to lift. Two wanted to spy. He obviously thought it was his turn. It's Thomas Kure instead. Both he and Sue are lifting 195, so I'm not surprised that both thought it was their turn. So Kure is now 5th. We will have a debutante in the medals. It will only be decided with the next 2 lifts. And we could have 2 in the top 3. If Kure misses this, Sue has a top 3 finish no matter what. If Kure gets it, it'll be silver at least for him. It could be gold. He will temporarily knock Sue out of the top 3, but Sue has the right to reply immediately. They're both going for 195. Kure has the lighter body weight. Sue would have to go higher. Kure 195 to go into the gold medal position for Nigeria. Has he got it? He's got it raised. It's a bit tentative. Oh no, it's 2-1 against in the press sequence. It just wasn't looking level enough. Well, this man has given it his all tonight, and it's 5th place for him. It was 2-1 against. He's had a great night. He's come so close, but it's been so congested. It's 5th place for him. He could have won it.
The bar is loaded for So Yi, People's Republic of China, 3rd attempt.
So the situation now, Su Yi has a medal on his major championship debut. Right now it's bronze. It could be gold. This is it. We're going to have a new world champion. But who will the new world champion be? Sue going for it, raising it. Has he got it? No! And the new world champion is Hossein Better for the very first time! And it was all 3 against 2 there. As he went for 195, the last 2 lifts were missed by Kure and Sue, the championship debutante, and Better for the first time as world champion. The Paralympic bronze medalist, formerly a world silver medalist, Hossein Better, who hasn't even been a continental champion. Silver's in that, silver in the last Worlds, but now he is top of a championship podium and he is world champion. It's bronze for Tsu. It's silver for Amir Jafari, as it was in Tokyo. Jafari has had the 3 months of his life, coming so close to global gold for the first time. Jafari's 35. He's got a bit left in the tank. The Asian Games champion, the Oceania champion, formerly in 2015. He could have won it. He got 193. silvers for Jafari in Tokyo and Tbilisi, beaten by Liu Lai in Tokyo and Hossein Betir in Georgia. Can't believe some of these finals we're seeing. The victory ceremony will follow once we've all caught our breath. But we are seeing some real thrillers. Betir, the world champion for Algeria, 194. It could have been Amir Jafari Oranga. Silver, just like in Tokyo for Iran, 193. Zhu Yi, bronze on his championship debut, 192. Mark Swan, fourth for Great Britain on his championship debut, 192. Kure, fifth for Nigeria on his championship debut, 190. Kure and Su both had lifts to win it. Zakiev in his comeback, sixth for the RPC, 187. Karanau, the America's champion, seventh, 183. His best world championship finish. Saifi in his major championship debut, 175. Twikash 9, Balanta 10. Terrific result. Just look at those numbers. Well, Swan could have gone for 193 potentially. I'm not sure he'd have got it. He got 192. Su finishes on 192. Quite a few misses in the last round. Betir, the last to succeed, and he is the world champion. That was another thriller. Hossein Betir has been waiting for this for a long time, but now he can call himself a world champion justifiably. He matched his lifetime best. There's been lifetime bests all over the place. And by huge margin. Su, 192. Swan by something like 21 kilos compared to the start of the World Juniors on Saturday in Tbilisi. Kure jumped up by 3, tried to jump up by 8. His lift was closer than Su's for me in getting it. Karanau had a new best by 6. Saifi by 15 kilos. Never mind what happened below. On a Bergenhoff 169. Has had the competition of his life. Might be seeing him contesting medals for Uzbekistan soon. That was a lot of fun. Victory ceremony coming 5 hours, 12 minutes after we began.
Please welcome the medalists.
Where do you start? Where do you start? Swan could have got a medal. Karanau, Kure, Zakiev. Major championship debut for Zhu Yi. He had the lift right at the end to win the gold. Instead, it's a bronze. He might just get the taste for this. 192 he was successful with, 195 he missed. Amir Jafari Oranga, another global silver to match the Paralympics at the end of August. He came so close. His best result ever, and certainly for Hossein Betir, it's never been better. World champion for the first time after his Paralympic bronze. That was his first Paralympic medal. It's his third in the world, bronze in 2017, silver 2019, gold 2021 for Betir, for Algeria.
Congratulations
To the medalists.
Well, Betir has seen his star rise. And it has been an immensely brilliant competition again. We can't keep saying every day we haven't seen an event like this in years. But that was an absolute thriller. We had 5 going for gold right at the end. It could have been 6, you know. Another memorable battle for the gold medal. And this time it is Hossein Betir who is the first time world champion. The action continues into Thursday. The women's 73 and 79 kg finals get underway a bit earlier than usual. 9:30 a.m. Georgian time, 5:30 GMT, 6:30 Central European time. The men's 72 final in the afternoon from 3:40 in Georgia, just before midday GMT, just before lunchtime Central Europe, just at the end of lunchtime Central African time. And who knows what fireworks we have tomorrow. It's been absolutely blinding today, and until tomorrow, Gammas Widobis.
Good lift, Zakia. And that lift by Kara now has good lift, the tier 183 kilos. Good lift, zone. Good lift. Safety 175. Great Britain, second attempt. Good second attempt. Jafari! Syria, second attempt. Good lift. Batir! Spotter loaders, 192 kilos, Rakhine. Good lift. Sold! No. No lift. Counting now. Good lift. Marks. Good. Zaki. Close third attempt.